Morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. It's Coach Kimberly, and I am coming live as promised. I am a little bit later than I had it planned, but I am here, and I'm so excited. Yesterday was the start of the March Forward campaign, if you will, and today is day two. It's actually March the 2nd. Welcome back, Ralisa. Listen, I am super excited because yesterday was the day to set the foundation. We talked about what marching forward looks like and what it means and what we're hoping to do over the next now only 30 days. Now, I want to tell you, yesterday I put a fire or I put a goal out there for you, and it was for each of you to put a goal for yourself. I wanted you to start the month off strong by setting a goal, maybe one, two, or three things that you are going to commit to in the month of March so that you can march forward on living your life beyond where you are today and taking it to the next level. Happy or good morning, Stephanie. And you know what? I want to challenge you to put it in your post right now. If you're here and you're live, I want you to write down what was that one goal, maybe two or three things that you committed to doing for you. And I know Stephanie, she took that to the next level. Within 10 seconds of me ending the call, she sent me a post of what she was planning to do to March 4th in the month of March. And you know what? I'm so excited. So I want to challenge you to put it in the notes right below, comment below, and tell me exactly what it is. Tell us what it is, what you're going to do for you as we move forward in this March Forward campaign, if you will. Today, I want to talk about something very unique, but something I struggled with for a long time. I thought about how it relates to goal setting. Now, one of the things I've realized that in order to set a goal, we have to see ourselves in motion, see ourselves actually achieving that goal. And I want to challenge you to think about that process. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning, Carmen. Listen, when you're out there and you're set the goal, which was step one for yesterday, today I'm going to talk about the process of visualization. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with visualization, what it means, or have ever even taken a moment to partake in that. I initially was a little bit hesitant on this whole concept of visualization because I thought it was hocus pocus, hokey pokey, some new age type of stuff. But what I realized is that it's not. The reality is, in order for us to achieve something, we have to see it. We have to visually see it with our eyes. And I've learned over the years that it is a helpful and a very healthy practice. So if you are committed to really taking yourself to the next level, I want to encourage you to start by visualizing what that new place is. Visualizing yourself in that new dress. Visualize those new muscles. Visualize losing weight. Visualize that new car. Visualize that new home. Whatever that is, you have to see it to make it real. Because when you see that thing, you then begin putting the work in to help you get there. Now, I was kind of, again, half stepping on that, if you will. But what I realized in research and really looking back on my life, I wasn't. I really have always believed in the process of visualization. I use it on a regular basis because it's the thing that empowered me to take the very next step. If you can't see it, why work for it? Why work for it? And so I challenge you guys to really start dreaming those dreams and seeing it for yourself. And if it means writing it down and putting it on your refrigerator, if it means writing it down and putting it on your bathroom mirror, you have to make it real for you. But when I want to talk about visualization and how it applies, and that's the process of visually seeing something for yourself and what it does for your mind. When you visualize something, your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what you've imagined. And so when you start feeding your mind with these things that you dream about, things that you want to happen, it goes into the state of believing that it's really real. So when you think about the power that lies in your hands with visualizing something, you're going to bring some things into life for you. Now, I know a lot of major athletes use this. I remember Michael Jordan talking about he saw himself hitting that free throw, hitting that basket over and over again. And guess what? As a result of his visualization, he became one of the world's greatest basketball players ever. I know a lot of running athletes do the same thing. I remember back about 2 years ago, I was in Maryland the day before Ironman Maryland, and I was in an Airbnb, and I remember going to sleep, but when I woke up, the blankets were all over the floor. What I discovered is that my visualization practice had gone beyond the mental to actually the physical. I was pedaling in my sleep. I was pedaling. Now, the Ironman, for those of you that don't know, it is a triathlon event, 2.4-mile swim, 112-mile bike ride, followed by 26.2-mile run. So I was there. I was ready, excited to go. But the night before, I was in my mind running that race. And that actually helped me do exceptionally well on race day, as it does for so many things that I personally want for myself. And I want to challenge you guys, think about that. The visualization process is going to help you also come to the table or come to the starting line or come before your audience with more confidence. And the reason you can do that is because, again, you told your brain, I've been here, I've done this, I've experienced this. Again, the unconscious and conscious mind has no clue what's going on. But you can trick the system. You can trick the deal by simply beginning the practice of visualizing. If you know, I see Ralisa said one of her goals this year is to do 12 5 to 10Ks. She's already 2 down. Congratulations, Ralisa. What a great goal. And I'll tell you, when you think about that goal, I want you to see yourself at the finish line. Whether it's fitter, faster, healthier, pain-free, but you see that finish line. And I think it's a great practice to just get into the habit of saying, okay, not only I want to make it to the finish line, but this is what I want to feel like, or this is what I want to see. Yesterday, I had the privilege of coaching some athletes at an event at South Valley Track Competition in Southern California. Good morning, Desiree. And one of the things that I know is I personally coach a couple of one athlete particularly one-on-one outside of the team. And I talked to her, we coach, and I talked to her a little bit about getting into the mind and thinking about this thing and seeing it real for herself. Yesterday, she crushed it. And reality is I only worked with her really about 3 months, which is not a whole lot of time, but yet she made over a 10-minute improvement. No, excuse me, 10-second improvement from her OPR. And that's major when you talk about running at short distances, a 1,600 meter or 800 meter. I'll tell you, it's the hard work of actually putting it into your mind, visualizing it and seeing it for yourself. Because when you start seeing yourself at the finish line and you start doing the work that it takes to get there, it becomes real to your mind and to your body. Super excited. Good morning, Monica. Glad you can join us. Now, when you think about that process, start with small things, but then start dreaming, visualizing big. And I always tell people to start small because I think sometimes when you think about an elephant, you think about how big it is and how challenging it would be for you to eat that elephant. But when you think about the small bite-sized pieces, it becomes a reality. It becomes something doable that you feel like you can accomplish. Now, I'm all about the progress principle because I believe when we see progress, we continue doing that thing over and over again. So starting small, and then eventually you start building up and getting bigger and bigger. That's what happened to me years ago when I went from a short distance runner to now a long distance runner. So super excited to really talk about visualization. This is today's concept, but I want you to take it beyond this Facebook message. I want you to take it to your home, to your businesses, to your organizations, to your teams, and really talk about this process. I recently did an assignment with one of my athletes and had them put their thumb in front of their face. And then I said, reach backwards. They reached backwards to the max capacity. Then I had them close their eyes and do the exact same thing and visualize themselves going forward, going further than they had the time before. And guess what happened? They did it. When you create those visions in your mind and you believe and you see yourself going beyond where you are today or what's normal, you're going to reach new heights, guys. I'm here to challenge you, encourage you to reach for new heights. We are marching forward. We're not going backwards, we're marching forward. So, again, in the comment section below, tell me, what are you going to march forward on this month? What is a goal? What is a dream? What is some action you want to take this month to help you become the best version of yourself? If you're brave, I'm challenging you. If you're brave, put it in the comment section. You can always send me a personal message as well. But I want you to do that because now, not only does it put it out there to the world, it gives you a community of people that can come alongside you in your journey. Good morning, LaShawn, all the way from Chicago. Now, I'll tell you, when you're in the process of transformation, when you're in the process of becoming the best version of yourself, guys, it takes work. And visualization is a great process. I'm trying to say practice and process at the same time. Practice and process that'll help you get there. Take me on. Challenge yourself with that process today. Think about something you want. Visualize it. Make it real for yourself and bring it to life. I see Carmen said healthy eating, saying no to junk food. Carmen, the next 30 days, let's commit to that. And we're all here to help you. Ralisa said that she was actually going to commit to being more consistent. And I'll tell you, consistent movement. She said eat better, new level of sacrifice. Those are things that are going to really change the way you live. Over the next 30 days, we're going to be talking about that. But I thought today I want to start building the baseline. When you have a solid baseline, that's when you can start building. The foundation is everything. You don't build your house on sand. You build your house on a solid rock, on a strong foundation. And in my opinion, setting the goal, set and start visualizing, then you can start going to work. Tomorrow, I'm so excited to come back to you. I'm already ready and pumped up about some new information I'm going to share with you that's going to help you go to the next level. Listen, I want to encourage you to make today a great day. It's Saturday. It's raining here in California, but you know what? I've already gone out and pounded the pavement wet as can be, freezing cold. But now I'm going home and I'm going to take an Epsom salt bath and I'm going to have me something yummy, delicious to eat. And then I'll get ready to do some powerful work in helping other people transform their lives. So get up if you haven't, get out if you haven't, and get active. And remember, you were made to be fit. Bye now.